Hey guys, OC here. Welcome to another episode of Kayak Talk. Today, I'm gonna talk to you about Euroblade paddles versus a Greenland paddle, like I am paddling with right now. So, for years, I used a Euroblade style paddle, and you might know or not, but Euroblade style paddles actually were inspired by whitewater paddles. So the main thing about them is they give you instant power, yeah. And the biggest difference is actually mostly the power that you get. But to get that power, you get a different style, and also you get different effects on your body. So for the people who do not know about Euroblade style versus Greenland and so on, as I said, this is a Greenland paddle, and the Euroblade paddles are the ones that you see around much more commonly, with a bigger, fatter, or thinner, but still larger blade than this. So it's like there's a middle side, the shaft, and then the ends are larger than the shaft, and the shaft is quite thinner compared to the blades. But on this one, this is a Greenland paddle, you can see that the blade starts here, it goes all the way to the loom here, okay? So on the Greenland paddles, the shaft and the blades are sort of seamlessly connected to each other. Now, as I said, I've been paddling with the Euroblade for many years. I've been paddling for 15-16 years now, and I've been just used to it. But recently, now 2-3 seasons ago, I got myself a Greenland paddle just to try it out and so on. I'm just gonna give you my opinion right away. Once you get the hang of it, I don't think that you can feel as comfortable or as efficient with a Euroblade. This might be a bit of a statement, like strong statement, let's say, but I'm speaking for myself, obviously. Once you get the canted stroke and the proper technique for the Greenland paddle, it is just much more natural. To put it simply, you just flow in the water, and with your kayak better, you feel much more connected. I don't know why it is exactly, but maybe it is both because of the fact that both sides of the Greenland paddles are the same. It is normally, if it is not a commercially made one, it is normally made to fit in your hand, so you can have like long sweeping strokes, so you can change actually where you hold the paddle itself, and it gives you some advantage points in some conditions. But also for rolling, if you're into sumo rolling and stuff, I think that a Greenland paddle is a way to go. And what about Euroblade? Obviously, I'm not hating on Euroblade style paddles or anything. I actually have an aquabound Tetra ultralight, so it is almost as light as my Greenland paddle. This one is 600 grams, and the aquabound Tetra is 625 grams, so there's not much of a weight difference, but they still feel different, okay? And I tell people, and I think that it should be the case, you should be able to paddle with both, okay? So if you have mastered the Euroblade, I think you should go out and get yourself a Greenland paddle. It doesn't have to be the high-end like this Epic by Gear Lab Outdoors. You can get really cheap ones. You can make yourself one from wood. So I think that you should just get one and try it. Or if you are used to paddling exclusively with a Greenland paddle, I think that you should have a Euroblade, and you should paddle from time to time with that Euroblade as well, because you never know. So I realized that after using my Greenland paddle for 2 seasons exclusively, that my Euroblade technique was feeling weird or a bit off. So this season I decided to use a Greenland paddle as well as a Euroblade style paddle. And my choice for that is, as I said, Aquabound Ultralight Tetra, because I don't want to have this weight difference between my paddles. So this one is 600, as I said, and Aquabound Tetra is a foam core paddle, so it's quite light as well. So I don't feel that weight difference. And I wanted to point this out because the feeling of having more comfortable strokes with a Greenland paddle is not because of the weight difference between the Euroblade or the Greenland paddle. So this is my 2 cents about it. Obviously you can get more into the details of how the strokes work and so on, but for long journeys, okay, long days on the sea, I think a Greenland paddle is the way to go. As you can see, I have a very low angle stroke style, and this is just more relaxed. But if it is like choppy, or you're doing like some rapids with your kayak and you want more power, instant power in the catch phase of your paddle, so you should get a Euro style paddle. That's what it is for. So it gives you a easier, more direct and instant change with your kayak, because you have more power in your hand. And then if we need to talk about the effects of that on your body, because you get more power in the catch phase, there is more impact on your shoulders, on your wrist, and on your body in general, whatever muscle you are using to get your kayak move forward. So if you have some injuries or you are prone to injury, then again, a Greenland paddle might be a better option for you. If you don't want to go full on the Greenland route, you can actually get a low angle Euroblade style paddle, and that will also help you to get less impact but more familiar power, let's say. But as I said earlier, you should get both, and if you can, you should have both and perfect and master both of them. That's it. It's windy. I hope you were able to hear me, and see you in the next one. Take care and happy paddling as always.